Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a look at Holobattle, and this is just going to be like an introductory video to explain everything that you really need to know about Holobattle and how it works. So we're not going to be discussing Holobattle strategies over here, only just the mechanics. So if you find that this video will be helpful to you, do consider subscribing, as subscribing is free and you can always change your mind. So here are the attack rules. Each match will grant participants 3 Holobattle certificates, and participants can spend a Holobattle certificate to attack any enemy Holo point and win Holo Cup scores for their club. So here's the part where a lot of you guys are confused, okay? So the sooner they destroy a Holo point, the more Holo Cup score they gain. So this is actually not about dragging the fight as long as possible, and I'll explain more later on. So here are a couple more rules, okay? So fallen espers cannot be used again, and a player cannot attack the same Holo point twice. Now let's move on to the victory rules. So the attacking club wins a match upon reaching a certain Holo Cup score threshold within 48 hours. Now the attacking club loses a match if a certain Holo Cup score threshold is not reached within 48 hours, and the enemy club actually wins. So from my understanding, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is not actually 1v1. This is actually you versus an enemy club. And I don't actually think that they are attacking you at the same time, because there is actually nowhere that you can see your defense scores and how you performed against the enemy. However, this is just my opinion. Okay, let me explain a little bit about what they said regarding, the sooner you destroy a Holo point, the more score you get. I think they worded it really badly, just like Clara's first skill. So basically the way this works is it's free for all. So any one of your clubmates that attack a Holo point with a golden cup will get half of a golden cup score per victory. So that means to say that if we attack Niero over here and we beat him twice, we are going to get 1000 points. So this will become even more clear as we progress through the video. So this is not very important for today's video, but I just want to show you how I use Louis over here, and this is the same for Chloe as well. So all of their random attacks are going to cluster on 3 enemies, which makes them very viable, and I think Liao can actually be very good here as well. So my team works because Dahlia is going to tank the Bion Dina just because of her typing, so it's going to be extremely easy for us to take this victory. So over here, yes, Bion Dina hits Dahlia, but that's not going to do much, right, because my Dahlia is built very tanky, even though she's just a 5 stars. And here Longmian drops his freeze and he lands it all. And we can take a look at Louis very soon. Yep, just like that, Louis MVP. Okay, so that was the first round. Let's move on to the second round. I'm not going to go into too much detail over here because this is just running a tanky comp. And this is basically very effective against the enemy lineup, right? Because Jin Yu Yao is super strong against enemy Longmian. And Jin Yu Yao is also super strong against Lin Xiao because Lin Xiao will push her AP that way. So this is an easy win. And you notice that, the standard meta that you see in your typical point war will not always be the same over here in the Holobattle, because there is a huge difference between having 5 espers and having 3 espers. I mean, the coverage and the spread that you have is extremely low, so this really changes the game a lot, and this is where Ollie strives the most in my opinion. Alright, now that this is done, let's take a look. We got 1000 Holo Cup scores. But this doesn't say much, right? This doesn't actually explain what I meant earlier. So let's take a look at another target, and this time around the target has half a golden cup. And the reason why he has half a golden cup is because one of my allies actually lost to one of his defenses. So this will explain almost everything. If you can manage to defeat him entirely, then you'll understand what I mean and you will understand how Holobattle works. So over here, I have decided to sacrifice my Gabrielle and I can no longer use her again, just so that we can guarantee this victory. But do take note that I can only not use her for this session's Holobattle. And moving on to the next club Holobattle, she can be usable again. But yep, as long as you can survive the first round of Cleave, then this is very simple. So there you go, that's the first victory for us. And now moving on to round 2, this one is going to be a lot easier of course, because they are super tanky and they rely a lot on buffs, and that's where Chloe comes in. So Chloe is an ultra beast over here. And no, I don't play Pokemon anymore. So just like before, I'm going to sacrifice my Lin Xiao over here. But that's not really a problem because I have a ton of DPS espers. So, it's totally fine to sacrifice espers every now and then. Although I wouldn't really suggest it if you do not have a wide range of espers to use. Okay, so what do you notice over here, right? We entered the fight with a half a golden cup. Then why is it that our score is only 750 and not 1000? So like I loosely explained before, every single win actually gives you half the score of the cup. So because we won once on a golden cup, we actually claimed that 500 score instead of 1000. So that actually means that our second win is actually going to claim half the next purple cup. And the purple cup has a total score of 500, so therefore divide that by 2, that's 250. So this is exactly what they mean when they say, the sooner you fight the Holo point, the more points you get. So it's not exactly meta for you to use tanky comps, because honestly you're going to be swept so easily with like a speed cleave comp, right? With Chloe, with Louis, you are screwed. And of course I accidentally forgot about this, but we do get club points by doing some victories. And from the way it looks to me, it seems like the higher their point wall tier, the more club points we would get. So it ranges from 50 to 60. Now wait, stop right there, do not leave the video just yet. I want to show you something else. So this is very important in terms of communication, because what you notice is that we entered this fight without anyone challenging it, yet at the end of this fight, you will notice that we did not actually get 1,000 points, and it's not because I lost any fight. So this holo point was a full golden cup, right? So we are supposed to get 1,000 points. But now take a look at this, we actually only get 500. Now the reason is very simple. So while I was participating in this, I probably took too long. And during this time, one of my allies actually participated in the same holo point. But they were able to get it done before me. So the reason why I got 500 points is because I cleared one purple cup. So yeah, communication is extremely important. An ideal club leader would segregate your allies so that this is evenly distributed. Now the reason why these club scores matter so much is because whoever has the most club score actually gets a bigger share of the final reward. And we are rewarded with more club points. So I guess it depends on your management. Maybe you guys might want to, twist it around such that, you rotate players who can target, golden cups and who cannot target golden cups and all that. But that can be too much of a hassle, and in my opinion, I don't even think that is worth it. So yeah, fastest finger first, I guess. So there you go, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, it really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Daddy Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.